Hey folks, first of all, a big thank you for the response to the last video on Sunday. It was literally a stream of consciousness thought thing that I just recorded with no edits straight away because it's clearly a subject that I'm hugely invested in. I'm hugely passionate about. Even if I wasn't working within the industry, I would probably just given exactly the same statement. So big thank you to all the response and all the sharing that you've been doing. Please keep sharing it. It's still impacting on people. I'm still getting a lot of good positive response from it. People who are saying, okay, I missed out a few things, which I'm going to go through today. But generally, it's getting the message, it's getting the action out there. And thank you for continuing to share the hashtag Save Our Cinemas. It's not, we didn't create the hashtag. We just thought about it, decided to start using it prominently, and we've seen a rise in it over the past few weeks. And it's a very important hashtag because cinemas and the arts are in trouble. Right. So many people have been questioning, what can you do? What can you do to help at this point in time? Now, I'm going to be talking from a UK-centric point of view because I'm in the UK. I can't speak on behalf of other nations who are going to be struggling at this point in time. But in the UK, what can you do? Well, first of all, go online, find out who your local parliamentary representative is. Send them a letter. Draft them a letter. If you don't know what to write, there's loads of examples that other people have been making and posting online. Get some ideas. But it's basically to say how you feel about how the arts and how cinemas are being neglected by them because the government are not providing enough support. At the end of this month, we're in October at the moment, at the end of October, the furlough scheme disappears. So any cinemas who can't afford to have all their staff on will be put into a situation that they have to then hopefully adopt the new scheme. But for that to work, people need to work a third of their hours in order for the government to top it up. For Cineworld, who are closing this week, that's no use. Their staff will get nothing because they will not be working, so they have nothing. There's no financial support coming to the industry from the government, and this needs to change because whilst the distributors are letting us down, the big distributors are, the big three in particular, which we've mentioned on the podcast and I've mentioned briefly on the last video thing, so I'm not going to go into detail on which ones they are. Smaller distributors are rallying around cinemas and there's a wealth of material getting released. So big thank you to all the distributors who are ensuring that there's fresh content, ensuring that there's product out there, and ensuring that cinemas who are remaining open have something to go on. But the government needs to help. There needs to be financial support because the small films that are getting released are not the huge films that people flock to. And so it's not enough to keep a sustainable business going. Unless, and I've stressed on this, but I need to clarify something on this that I didn't clarify last time. We did clarify on the podcast, and I've mentioned it so many times online, but I need to clarify that audiences need to embrace the wealth of material, the smaller films that actually they'll probably find themselves enjoying. But I'm not telling people who don't feel safe going to the cinema to go out and put themselves in uncomfortable situations. If you don't feel safe going to the cinema at this point in time, I'm not throwing any accusations or blame at you. I know that cinema environments are doing everything they can to make it safe, but at the same time, pubs are saying that they're making everything safe for their environments, and I don't personally feel safe going to a pub. So I understand. I completely get it. So to the people who don't feel comfortable going to the cinema but want to go once things are back to normal, you guys, push your MPs, get onto them, hassle them, fill in go online, get your voice heard. Basically, we want your names put down on any campaigns, any petitions that are getting raised in order to try to get something done about it. The government needs to be pushed to do this. So that's how you can get involved. I'm not telling you to go to the cinema. Now, to the rest of you, the people who turned up for Tenet, because Tenet did well. It did well. A lot better than what we kind of expected it to do. If you have felt comfortable going to cinema, you've been to see family films that have come out, you've been to see anything recently, have a look to see what's available on your local cinemas that are still open, be it your indie theatres, because they need a lot of support, or other chains. And pick a film. Just one film a month. That's all that we can ask for. One film a month from all of you who feel safe. Just something to sustain, something to keep us going, and something to help the industry remain open so that when the blockbusters come, when they finally come, and we might have some in December, unless they all move, when they finally arrive, everyone can hopefully enjoy them. That's what we want to stay. We want to stay open to be able to bring you the big blockbusters that everyone's clamoring for. We want to be around for when Bond finally decides that it's no time to die, because it's no time to release it at this point in time, apparently. So do what you can. Hassle the government. Go to the cinema if you feel comfortable. And distributors, if anyone from distributors are listening there, to the ones that are supporting cinemas, thanks. You guys rock. To the ones who keep moving your release dates, come on, guys. Throw us a bone here. The cinemas need you. The arts in general need you. Music venues, restaurants, pubs, everything. I mean, there was the Eat Out to Help Out campaign. Now that that's finished, restaurants are suffering again. So all the sectors of leisure and entertainment need support in whatever way you feel comfortable providing it. Thank you very much for watching yet another passionate plea. And I hope you are all safe at this point in time. And I hope to see some of you soon. Peace out.